Lord of hosts, you're with us in the fire, with us as a shelter, with us in the storm. You will lead us through the fiercest battle. Oh, where else would we go but with the Lord of hosts? But with the Lord of hosts. So good, so good, so good, so good. Hi. Today is Monday, which also means it's the first day of school for me. My first time in a school setting in a while. And I have evening classes, right? So it's 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. And I'm so excited because it's music school. Are you kidding me? I have voice class and guitar class. And it's just for 1 hour, right? But I feel like that 1 hour is going to be really productive. Okay? In Jesus' name. And I pray to come across like minds and just be myself. Like, one thing that I've been worrying about is the fact that I just hope I don't subconsciously continue the loop and be who I'm not around these new people, this new environment that is finally my dream environment to be in, where it's just arts, people that are into the creative world like I am. Like, I don't want to spoil it, I don't want to ruin it, so I've been praying about it and just asking God for the confidence and grace to be myself and just, be confident as well. So I don't go into a shell and keep to myself, and I give them a version of myself that is not really true to who I am at my core, So that's a little jitters. That's my jitters, my version of jitter. Not that I'm scared of anything else. It's just mainly has to do with my output, But that aside, I'm excited. Right now it's 11. It's probably 11:30 already. And before it's school time, I want to do a little bit of planning for different things, really. But I'm not sure what it is yet. But I want to talk through some things with God and let's go over things together, because there are a lot of things that haven't been going the way it's supposed to. For example, how can I better utilize my day so that I'm in bed early and so I can wake up at my wake up time feeling refreshed and active, not sleepy and groggy. And also what are the posting times for my new book community on WhatsApp and my YouTube channel. And not just that, but even personality wise, who am I at my core, and how can I channel that around others, not just around myself, because I'm so used to being by myself, so it's hard to share that with other people, right? But anyways, just little things like that. I want us to just plan through some things. I've done a lot of the action-wise things over the last 2 days. By the way, I read Akko Fast, A Court of Frost and Starlight. I read it to the end yesterday, and it was the best thing ever. Honestly, one of the highlights of my day. The second highlight was just preaching the gospel to my mom, telling her new insights that God put in my spirit to tell her, and I could tell that it really sowed a seed into her, and that was just honestly beautiful. And I feel that's the first time in a while that I'm doing such a thing, because I'm usually always scared and oh my gosh, how am I gonna tell them about the gospel? It's not like my mom doesn't already know the gospel. She's a Christian. I became a Christian because of her influence, right? But I'm always oh my gosh, how do I do this? But it kind of felt so good to do that. And it's a start, it's a start for me. Before you know it, I'm gonna be out there telling people the good news, and I'm so excited for that. But yeah, anyways, that was that was the main highlight. But the second highlight was definitely reading Aquafast yesterday. I read it in the matter of 2 hours to the end. I was already 60% into the book. So I completed it and it was beautiful. It was so beautiful looking at those little tender, vulnerable moments between Feyre and Rhysand, and also just getting a little sneak peek into Cassian and Nesta's dynamic, and the healing journey of all the characters, you know, even if they're not completely healed yet, you know, but just being able to see that, you know, getting into their inner world, like Ellie, what's Feyre's sister's name? The girl that's calmer. I forgot. But her, you know, seeing her open up more to the fairy world and also to Azriel. I hope they get their story, honestly, because I feel like, oh. But also, I kind of like Lucian for her, but because, you know, I got attached to Lucian when Feyre was still at the Spring Court, because he was like a really chill character, but he became kind of weird after, you know, the whole under the mountain thing. But anyways, yeah, that's just like, that was one of my highlights from yesterday. It was so fun to read that like intensely after a very long time, right? It's not like I haven't been reading since April. I did read after April, but not as intensely, right? I was just picking books here and there. I listened to even an audiobook, a thriller, The Perfect Wife. It was an audiobook I listened to when I was practicing mini twists on my hair. I listened to that too, finished the whole book. It was okay. But I haven't felt this well, like this intensely about a book since April, I'd say. So I am finally reaching the end of the ACOTAR series, and I'm so excited to read Nesta and Cassian's story. Finally, since January. I've literally been in this world since January. And it's September, but I'm back now, okay? These things happen. Reading slumps happen, and I was too much in my head, too much in distractions like YouTube and all those kind of things, that I forgot my first love, or one of my first loves, which is reading and getting lost in characters that don't exist, getting lost in their world. But yeah, that's been fun. So enough yapping. Now I'm gonna get to business. Because I only have a couple of hours before I have to prepare for school. The weather is good, but you know, because it's evening, I'm gonna have to wear like long stuff because I feel like it's gonna be really cold. The weather is actually getting cold here already. Like, if this is the weather in September, I'm scared for what the weather is like in November and December. That scares me. But let's focus on what today is, okay? Not the future. Right now is all that matters. The present is all we have. So let's focus on making today a banker. Yeah. I might vlog my process of going to school. I don't know, honestly. My sister told me to do it, but I'm shy. But I'll try. Okay, I'll try. I don't know. I just feel kind of weird doing that, but I'll try. Another thing, if the braids I had in April was number 1 of my least favorite braids, this is number 2. I just feel like it's so scanty and it just doesn't suit my facial structure. But I'm wondering, like, should I do beanie or like just flow it to the side like that, like I did to Sesame Street? Or should I go like this? Should I go like that? Like this? See. Wait, how did I do it? Let me try that. I'm looking at them, that's why it's so hard. need to learn it so bad. I need to learn the milkshake dance so bad. Okay, why do I have my headphones on? I need to learn the milkshake so bad. You have no idea, because I'm obsessed with the dance. Best advertisement I've ever come across. Advertisements don't have me going this Grogu Gaga. But Gap, y'all made the best choice bringing Cat's Eye into this. By the way, my babies won the VMAs! My milkshake brings so close to your heart. They're like, it's better than yours. They won the VMAs. Their first award. Bro, that was the best news I saw. Like, I was literally about to go to bed, right? And I was setting my alarms, and I just went quickly on YouTube, and I checked, and I saw Cat's Eye wins Push Performance of the Year. And I was like, what? I screamed. I legit screamed. And I went to bed with a smile on my face. It was amazing. I had a great day yesterday. I'm gonna have a great day today. I need to stop yapping and I'm going to leave. But anyways, what do you think right now? Between the hairstyles that I've shown you. Side or beanie on with it coming both hairs on my side. Or these two buns at the back without beanie and with beanie. Like what are we feeling? What are we feeling, Liz? Okay. I'm ready. It's 5:10. The Uber is gonna be coming in 10 minutes. I'm all set. I'm a little disheveled, but good to go. Good to go. This is my outfit. And yeah. The day has come. A day that I thought was so far away is finally here. Time really flies, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, hopefully I'm confident enough. No, you know what? I'm gonna record it. What's the big deal? Hi, baby. Oh my god. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. So, both my classes were wonderful, even though I found myself zoning out a lot. And I am not gonna lie, I do not remember a lot of the music and guitar theory that I was taught, but I did learn like some new stuff, of course, just in those 30-minute windows. Both my teachers were amazing. They were sweet, and also like I found myself having certain artists in common with them, in the sense that some of them knew Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, John Mayer, Cynthia Erivo. Like, it's just like, what the heck? I found my people. Like, that was amazing to see. I definitely came prepared because both my teachers were pleasantly surprised at the knowledge I had already of certain things, and like obviously my voice, being able to do certain things. But anxiety did get the best of me when I was trying to perform this song I made with the only chords that I know, to my guitar teacher, because it ended up sounding high pitched, and then it didn't rhyme with the chords that I was using. It didn't flow properly with it. So the teacher assumed that, oh, maybe the chords don't just go with it. So she gave me a whole new set of chords, or rather just the G chords to practice for this week. And I'm like, bro, like, you don't understand, like, this literally goes, and I've always loved this, like, song that I made, but it now sounded really awful because I was anxious and my voice was so high-pitched, and I couldn't get it to go down because it was just anxiety stuff, you know. It's currently Thursday right now. Honestly, I assumed it was Wednesday, and I thought I still had a lot of time, but I could say I've, like, had a combined 20 minutes, 30 minutes of the G chord practice, because, oh, sweet mama, it is not easy. It is not easy to learn a chord. My fingers hurt every single time. Like, it's such an agony on my fingers when I'm trying to play the G chord. It is not easy. And it's the same thing I experienced with the E minor and C major 7 chords when I first started learning them. It was so hard to even put it on the chords for like 5 seconds, but I had to keep returning to it over the course of weeks. But I don't have weeks now. I only have this week, and it's Thursday right now, so that really sucks. But I'm gonna practice it again today. But on to other stuff that happened. I'm gonna still talk about the anxiety thing, right? Because it was like a major part of why I felt so drained after I came back from school. I didn't have much of a personality, and that was because I was anxious, and I was hiding myself again, hiding my true self again. The voice I'm speaking in right now isn't the voice I was speaking in with my teachers. I was half-assing my accent and everything. And when I speak like this is when I have more of a personality, because that's like what always feels true to myself the most. And I couldn't do it. I didn't have the bravery to do it. And I was feeling even more anxious because of that. So it was like just more, it was like a loop thing. And that really sucked. I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully God helps me this week and I'm able to show up better next week, right? Thankfully it's just once a week, so I have time. Even though it would seem like my schedule is about to get really busy because stuff's been happening since then. But anyways, I finished my guitar class and something that some people might deem embarrassing happened. And I didn't deem it embarrassing because I just felt like, girl, just choose your battles. I am not gonna make myself feel bad about a silly little mistake, right? So I finished my guitar class and I assumed that my vocal class was immediately after that. So I knocked on the door, right? I knocked on the door of the vocal class and I saw a little cute Asian girl. That sounded so creepy, but I saw a really cute Asian girl. Like, I feel like she's so beautiful. But I saw her, she opened the door. That was her class, her time, and I assumed it was my time to come in. So I came in, I was like, hi, hello. And then my teacher goes ahead to say, you're my 7 o'clock. Like, it's not time yet. But she was really nice about it and chill. She was like, it happens, first day. I understand. But yeah, that was something a little crazy that happened, but not that crazy, okay? And yeah, after my vocal class, which was cool, I learned a lot of breathing techniques, and she also, like, was really great energy. She had, like, really classy energy that I love to see in people. And after that, I left. We just left. We waited for the Uber to come and we went back home. My little friend Zelda could not stop telling everyone it was her birthday. Like,
hey guys, I'm the birthday girl.
Like, she was just all over, like, everyone, and all over me as well. Like, I was so drained when I came out and she was like, oh, hey, Elizabeth, this, Elizabeth that. I was like, girl, please. She even filmed the video that I might impute now a little bit, but yeah, she filmed a video. I filmed it for her. But yeah, after that we left and it was about 8 o'clock. It was past 8 when I came back home to my mom and everything. But yeah, next week I'm gonna go by myself because my mom's already helped me to do all the thinks she needs to do for me, like the registration and everything. So yeah, let's hope that, you know, the future classes are better. But I really enjoyed the first day. You know, I really enjoyed the environment, but I felt like the quality of that day would have been so much better if I only just had the bravery to be myself. But it's all good. It's okay.